music takes me beyond my normal mental thinking. It takes me out of my thinking, if I'm lucky. Usually it doesn't. That's why I'm a bad listener often. But to the extent that I can find a way to relate to music the way I have with folk music especially, and with bhajan, then it takes me inside my body. That I didn't, when we were talking about this the last few days, and I guess it was in the train, about how the musical version of the poem changes the meaning of the words. Later I wanted to add that one of the, maybe the most important thing about musically experiencing the verses is that you aren't just experiencing it with the mind. It's a bodily experience. It's totally a bodily experience. That's it, you know. There's no experience of music without that. Bzzz, it's vibrating, it's in your body, it's in your stomach, it's in your chest. Something, it does things, it's in your breath. It's out of here. So, and then that's another thing, as you know, that it makes Kabir extremely compelling, powerful, is that he keeps taking you inside the body. He keeps saying, you know, isi ghat mein, everything. You asked me a little leading question yesterday about the Ganga, and doesn't he say that all the pilgrimage places are inside this body, and he has these quite simple but extremely, for me, powerful uses of the imagery of yoga, of the basic images of the nadis, the three nadis, Ida, Pingla, Sushumna, and the chakras, though he rarely, in my experience, uses the word chakra. He'll use, you know, some word for lotus. And, but he evokes some energy movement in the body, which has to do with getting out of the right and left channels which we live in, which is samsara, which is birth and death, that is right, left, sun, moon, Ganga, Yamuna, Ida, Pingla, birth, death, yes, no, all the dualities. That's the only way that our mind can function, is through pairs of opposites.
Good, bad.
Yeah. Inner, outer, higher, lower. Pap, punya. So he frequently evokes this bodily experience that is it's energy. Why do I say energy? Because it culminates in the Gagan Mandal. He always talks about Gagan Mandal. I'm no expert on yogic terminology, but this is pretty basic, which is up here, and Gagan Mandal mein hoye ujiyara, some huge flooding with light. And then he talks, you know, frequently in the poems in the tradition about how everything is in your body, everything, and he'll catalog everything. Everything you're looking for, especially. So, music, for me, and in this way I often don't exactly, I'm not in sync with a lot of the gurus who talk about Kabir and spirituality in India, because they're always kind of putting down the body. You want to get away from the body, and Vishayavasana, that's what the body means. And of course, then it gets worse, you know, Nari, Maya Rupi Nari, or Nari Rupi Maya, no, Maya Rupi Nari, that is, the woman is also associated with the body and all that. But for me, the escape from the mind is the body. That is a full body experience in which you, so music immensely powerful for that. Because it's also an energy experience. And when the words start occupying your stomach instead of your cerebral cortex. Wow, that's very helpful. Complete transformation in your experience of the so-called poem.